Hi, it's me, Lisa B. Well, the little remote that I have that I was so excited to be using, so I don't have to use my finger every time and push the button to make a recording, um, died after a couple of minutes using it last night. So I'm charging it right now and I have to go back to the old finger trick. Um, so I'm here. I'm here. I didn't have anything really specific I wanted to say, but I decided I just need down the nitty gritty, raw, really good shit that I had planned on talking about from the beginning. I had thought that this would be something with me talking a lot, like my brothers always said I did, but then I found myself not knowing what to say. I have papers over here and lists and all kinds of topics I could go with, but that would require me to either memorize or read notes or have the cue cards at the top, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to take away from me just talking. So I guess we're going to have to kind of just ad lib and get rid of all the bullshit of trying to be perfect or trying to be good or not talking right, and then I have to edit it. I haven't edited. I don't know how to edit still. I don't know how to do much of anything except record and post wherever. And sometimes it gets to the right spots and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm building up my following, I guess, little by little, like one person at a time, literally. I'm not about how many people I get or ratings or anything like that. I kind of have a lot to say that I just got to get out of my brain, dust off the cobwebs for that, and just talk. So I'm thinking that maybe I want to try something, and if there's anything that you either want to ask me or you want to know about, like what I've done, what I'm going to do, um, what I'm doing now, then give it to me, or just throw out some topics and let me let me talk about them. It doesn't have to be right this minute, but you can leave me a message. I'll look at all the messages and I'll see, and maybe that'll inspire me to say something because I really, honestly, I've got so much going around in my head, but I for some reason, just can't gather all my thoughts. One of the things that is on my mind, though, tonight is there was a shooting today in San Diego at the largest mosque here, and there were two teenagers who shot up, I don't know, the mosque. They still don't have all the details out. They ended up killing themselves not far from the mosque in a car together. There really hasn't been much released about them or the reasoning or the why. I guess they did find some notes inside the car about obviously hating the Islamic people, which just goes back to how we're going right now in general in the world. First we had hate for the blacks, and then we had hate for the whites, and then we had hate for the Jews, and then now it's the Islamic, and it's the Palestinian, and it's Mexicans, and if it's not one race, gender, um, we have the homophobia and the transphobia, and everything has a name. Instead of just saying, yeah, it's just fucking hatred, it's fucking wrong, and what are we gonna do about this shit? I don't have an answer. You can say all the kumbaya stuff like, oh, be nice to people and love one another. And yeah, that's what we need to do. But not everybody does it. And there's too much that people can look at and learn from and be indoctrinated by. And it's just gotten out of hand, and it's really, really scary. It's scary for my kids, and it's scary for my grandkids and for their kids. And if we don't start doing something about all this, I mean, we're just gonna self-destruct and kill each other off until there's nobody left. And how's that going to be? Honestly, if something isn't stopped now, and I don't know how. I wish I had an answer, but I don't. All I can really say is, I guess we have to each do our part um, in it, and hopefully that kind of spreads. And like I said, not the love everybody, peace, love, hippie kind of thing, just the kindness and treat everyone equal, because they are equal. We all bleed the same red blood. Like they say, we all put our pants on one leg at a time, and there's no difference where we live, where we go to worship, what we eat, who our friends are, what we wear. It's just too much division. So if we could all look at it as being equal, no one's better than the other. Having money doesn't make you better. Having an education doesn't make you better. We're all started on the same exact plane. What you do with your life is up to you. If you do good, that's great. If you choose to do bad, then that's what's hurting everyone. And it's the old cliche, just, be kind and kindness. But you know what? That really is a thing, and it's important. And, I've come to the realization that, and this is a really big cliche, that you just don't know what someone's going through. And the guy that cut you off and flipped you off on the freeway might have just gotten a terminal diagnosis at the doctor for himself, for his family members. He might have lost his job. He might have lost all his money. He might have had a fight with his wife or his kids, or something that triggered him to just be an asshole today. Sometimes it's nothing, but I think everybody has some reason somewhere. And if we could all just go by the golden rule and treat people the way you want to be treated. I don't know that the people who do all this hatred really want people to turn around and act like that to them. The ones who shoot either mass murderers or just murderers or whatever, I don't think they want to be shot at. I'm pretty sure they don't want today to be their last day like they're doing to someone else. So I hope this makes sense. I just kind of went off on a tangent because it was fresh in my mind about today, because it's just really disturbing that these hate crimes that are going on. And, I'm Jewish, and it's just a scary time for us, for sure. I live very close to a temple, and every day when I pass it, I see the armed security there and think, wow, this is what we got to? This is where we are? So basically you're saying nowhere is safe? So we just have to really, just all of us, do better. That's it. That's the answer. Just do better.